Of homeless children in Idaho has more than doubled from when the recession began. And that means hundreds of students who ride the same school buses and sit in the same classrooms as your child don't have a permanent place to call home.
It's scary. I mean, it's scary for you as an adult, but having, being a parent, not knowing, where you and your kids are going to live, it's terrifying. Hey, this is the key to our room.
Diane Kelly never thought she and her son would be homeless, and just 6 months ago, they weren't. But after a move across the country, they're trying to get back on their feet, staying at the Salvation Army.
This one's my bunk. Jordan has the top bunk.
Messier than ever. Just
that
how
would
I
be
like
why
it.
Looks that way. I feel like, in some respects, I'm a failure as a parent because I can't offer the support and stability that my son needs. I mean, people look down on homeless people like it's a choice that they made.
Homelessness in families with school-aged children is a growing but silent epidemic. Last school year, there were 791 homeless students counted in the Boise School District. This year, that number's on track to reach more than 900.
I think a lot of times it's not due to any fault of their own. It's just the way the economy is right now.
70% of homeless families are living in a house doubled up with another family. Some are living in shelters or motels, the others in substandard housing.
We even had one family that was living in an office building. They would go and stay there at night.
The city distributes motel vouchers when shelters are full. This year is the first year school buses stop at motels.
I have more families this year that are staying in hotels than in years past.
One of the challenges for administrators and teachers is helping homeless students. Students like Jordan often take on very adult problems.
I try to comfort her just by trying to show her that it's all right. I've given her some courage.
He internalizes a lot and takes on a lot of grown-up issues. And I see that a lot with our families that don't have permanent housing because every day is a challenge as far as where we're going to be at. Just in Jordan's case, he's moved 3 times this school year, and we've been able to keep him at South.
The safety net is strained, but Kelly says without the shelter and other support, she wouldn't be able to hold out hope for a better situation.
We're all in the same situation. We're trying to take care of our kids in the best conditions possible.
And Jordan is learning lessons he'll carry with him for the rest of his life.
Well, I've had some hardships, yes, but also made a lot of good friends. On a typical day, I feel safe being with my mom and just having food on my plate.
So tough on them all, and I think a lot of people don't understand that being homeless doesn't mean necessarily being out on the streets.
Yeah. Right. 70% of the students who are classified as homeless actually live doubled up with another family. So in many ways, some people say that's kind of a bright spot of the recession. We see how families are really reaching out to help out other families.
Okay. Right. After a report like that, I've got to know what I can do to help.
Well, we've listed a bunch of resources on our website. The safety net is strained. A lot of these places really need people's help. So if that's something you can do, you can find out more on our website.
All right.
Tina, it's a good story.